So it's Saturday and I've woken up thinking, right, I've got some vegetables in the fridge that I should be using, and I thought, I've got an occasion for this. I'm gonna make a vegan lasagna for my friend Anna. It's their Easter, their Georgian Orthodox Easter this weekend, and Anna was saying to me during the week that, you know, it's a big celebration for their country, but there's so much dairy and so much cheese in a lot of their food, so she finds it really hard because she can't eat it because she's vegan, obviously. So I thought, okay, today, I'm gonna make her a little dish. So in my fridge, I've got lots of green and white vegetables. So I've got zucchini, I've got peas, and I've got lots of spinach to use. And I've also got a lot of onions and mushrooms left as well. And I've got 2 baked potatoes in the fridge that I was gonna make mashed potato last night, but I completely ran out of steam and I just couldn't be bothered. So what I thought I'd do is make a green and white lasagna. And instead of using a white sauce, which you have to use butter and flour to make the roux to get the white sauce nice and creamy, I'm going to use the flesh of the potatoes to make like a potato cream using vegan products, to use that as the white sauce. And then I've got a packet of vegan mozzarella cheese in the fridge as well, so I'm going to put that on the top for some yummy vegan cheesy joy. So here we go. I've also got a vegan lasagna, which I found this amazing shop down the road from where I live, so we're on. This is game on, vegan style today. So when I cut the onions, I'm cutting them in strips of about 1.5 centimeters. So they've got some chunky bits in the lasagna body texture. And so I've got this on a high heat, add the wine, glug that around, let it boil up so the alcohol evaporates, and then reduce it down to a lower heat so I can then add the garlic afterwards. You don't want to add the garlic at the beginning because it'll burn. So now I'm just going to go low and slow, like I like, and just let them nicely saute. I don't want them to cook too much because I still want them to have the body, because it's going to still cook in the oven. So at the very end, I'm going to add like a bunch of thyme, fresh thyme, so that just still has lovely aromat. And then I'm going to zest about half a lemon on top of that, give it a good stir, and then let that cool down on the stove so it all permeates in together. Then in a little bit of olive oil, I'm going to chop up the diced zucchini that I've made and just get that to a just cooked. Like I want bite in it, again, because it's going to cook in the oven later. I don't want them to be mushy, I want them to have real texture. If you have some leftover liquor in the zucchini, if you've been a bit heavy-handed with wine like I do sometimes, you can take that liquor, that excess out, and put it in your potato cream. So that can bring the lightness in the potato as well, so nothing goes to waste. So what I'm going to do next is just scoop out the potato flesh and put it in the blender, and I'm going to use a coconut milk and a vegan butter, which is just a non-dairy butter, to make it rich and creamy. I'm also going to add the liquor from the green vegetables that was left over, so it just gives it more smoothness. So at home you can use anything that you have. You can use dairy-free products, you can use vegan products like vegan yogurt. I like using the coconut milk because it gives it, just a really lovely flavour. Lots of seasoning, salt and pepper, and whiz it up and watch it come out as this beautiful creamy joy. So now it's just a simple matter of layering it up, so you alternate the different colours. So basically I've let the lasagna sheet sort of hang over the side like a muffin top, so they get all crunchy and yummy when it cooks. That's one of my favourite parts of lasagna. And I actually sprinkled on a bit of cayenne pepper because I like things spicy, but you can use just like a paprika or something like that just to give it a bit of extra flavour. Then whack it in the oven for half an hour on about 180, just so it gets really nice and golden brown and everything cooks through in the centre. 20 minutes, half an hour, depends on how hot your oven is, and then dig in and enjoy. And lasagnas are always so good the next day. So as I've got quite a few leftovers, very typical, I'm going to make a few takeaway packs for the neighbours and for Dr. Carlos across the road. You must hate me saying that, but anyway, you know, helping the neighbours, feeding the village.